We are back with the Philippines to play the Southeast Asian Championships. So, historically, the Southeast Asian Championship has been dominated by Thailand. They were the first ever winners and have consistently been the team that has done well in this competition. More recently, it's been kind of Thailand and Vietnam. And that is interesting because both of those teams are in our group. So, this is our group for the Southeast Asian Championships. The structure for this is that it is two groups. So it's two groups of 5 teams. Each team plays each other once. The top 2 teams advance to the semifinals, and then the winners of those matches advance to the final. So our goal for this competition is to finish in one of these top 2 spots. It is going to be really difficult. I think Thailand are the team that is expected to win this competition, but hopefully we can get in above Vietnam, East Timor, and Malaysia, finish in that second spot, and then hopefully make the final. If we look at Group B, I think this is all teams that we could beat. If we were in Group B, I'd be feeling a lot more confident. But we have a pretty tough route in Group A. I think we can beat the teams in Group B if we make the semifinal. But the first step is going to be getting out of the group. So this is what the team looks like. This is our schedule. So the way I'm going to structure this, if you guys can see at the bottom here, is this will overlap with a lot of the Mendiola FC matches. So I'm just not going to touch Mendiola FC in this episode. This is going to be the entirety of the Southeast Asian Championship. So the way I'm going to structure it is we're going to play the first game against Vietnam away and the last game against Thailand at home. And then to speed things up, I'll play East Timor and Malaysia off screen. And then if we make the semifinal or final beyond that, I will include those in the episode. This is where Mendiola is currently. I will come back for probably the Confederations Cup matches and the next Mendiola episode. That will be after this. Obviously, the way timing things works will be a little bit different because it'll be at different points in the Southeast Asian Championship. So for this episode, I'm only going to show the Philippines matches. I'll completely ignore the Mendiola stuff and I'll film that as a separate episode coming after this. But this is going to be made much more difficult because when registering players for the Southeast Asian Championship, you can only bring in players who are based at a club in Asia. This means that some of our best players like Garrett Holtman, John Patrick Strauss, Oscar Rivas, who aren't currently playing at clubs in Asia, could not be registered for this tournament. Our best player is going to be Lingba. We were also to bring in someone like Tobias Jefferson, who's actually playing in Thailand, I believe, right now. We were able to bring in Kenshiro Daniels, who's also playing for an Asian team. But otherwise, for the most part, we're pretty low. We don't have Sebastian Barak. We don't have a lot of our other really good players. So we're a little bit light up front. If we look at our tactics here, this is going to be the team that's going to start against Vietnam today. It is definitely not our best team. We are going to have Jose Gonzalez up top. He's 18 years old, so he's young. He's a bit raw. This is going to be tough for him. Our other striker is Javier Galloso, who is playing in the Philippines for Stallion. He's good, but I mean, he's not great. The other option might be to put in Kenshiro Daniels up top, and we could put someone like Gayantas up there. But we are working in a little bit of an unknown here. There are a lot of players who are kind of trying to figure out how we fit in. We don't have our top midfield either, so it's gonna be difficult. It's not our best team. And actually here we can see all the players missing out because I just stuck them in the B team. But we're missing John Leviton, Sandro Reyes, Arribas, Ugelvic, new youngster Joshua Gonzalez, who's brilliant. We're missing Barak. We're missing Paul Bismarck Tobias. We're also missing Obermeyer, Kevin Mendoza, and Soriano, who are our best goalkeepers. So our team is really late. But hopefully that won't stop us. Our first match of this tournament is against Vietnam. Vietnam, I believe, just lost to Thailand 5-0. They played 5 days ago. They lost to Thailand 5-0. This might give us a good opportunity to see where we're at. It is away from home. It is in Vietnam. So this is going to be difficult. I don't know how we're going to do. This is a bit of an unknown. The only big kind of concern is if we look actually at the board, the minimum expectation for this tournament is to make the final. I think that's because we are the second highest ranked team, like according to FIFA's rankings. If we look at our nation here, we're currently ranked 102nd. So we're currently the second highest ranked team. I don't know if this team though is the second highest ranked team, but hopefully we'll do well with the set of players we have. So that being said, we are going to get into our first match. We are playing Vietnam away, and this is the team that's going to do it. I will see you all there. Also, my apologies if I sound worse than usual. I am feeling a little bit under the weather. So apologies if I don't sound great, but we are underway. Vietnam versus the Philippines in Vietnam, the first match of the Southeast Asian Championship. And an opportunity for us here. Lingbo playing it in. He finds Daniels down the line here. Back to Lingbo. To Eswine. Can we work the ball in? Maybe find Gonzalez. There we go. Great play. Kekkonen into Daniels. Find the back of the net. Yes, Kenshiro Daniels has scored. We take a 1-0 lead over Vietnam. Perfect start to the match. Let's go. And we are looking to play out here. Kekkonen in the middle. He was the one who created the first goal. Can we swing it out of the back here? Playing it down the line. Nice work there. Kekkonen looking to get in behind. He plays a great run in. Can he get the cross in? Kenshiro Daniels at the back post. What a save, but it's Kenshiro Daniels again. One of our GOATs is back on form. 2-0 to the Philippines, and Kenshiro Daniels with both. Well done. Oh, and it's an opportunity for Vietnam to respond immediately. This is giving flashbacks to the World Cup when we would allow goals right away. Well done, Aguinaldo winning it. He finds the youngster Gonzalez. We have players running in behind. He finds Kekkonen. Kekkonen find Bias. That's a great ball in to Gonzalez. Oh, you've got to score. You've got to finish. All right, right off the throw in here, the ensuing throw in. Jefferson to play it in. He finds Kekkonen. Kekkonen's having a brilliant game. He crosses it in. He finds Daniels. You had an open goal for the hat trick. And a flurry of highlights to start this match. But it's an opportunity for Vietnam. We've been wasteful going forward. Vietnam can punish us. It goes into the box here. Great save by O'Donnell. Man, there are so many chances this game. I feel like I haven't stopped commentating. Daniels playing it into Kekkonen. What a game he's had. That's a great ball in. Find the back of the net. What a save. It hasn't. The highlights haven't stopped coming. They're everywhere. Daniels winning it. He plays it to Lingbo. Go down the line. Go down the line. Find Daniels. Just go find Daniels. That's a great ball into Daniels. Get the cross in. Low to Gonzalez. Yes, the youngster finds the back of the net. Jose Gonzalez has scored. It's 3-0. I can't believe how well we're playing. What a performance. Plays it forward to Gonzalez. That's a better from Gonzalez, keeping the ball. Oh, Daniels letting it run through. That's brilliant play from Daniels. He finds Gonzalez. Oh, it's off the bar. Gonzalez has hit the post, hit the bar, and scored. Well, Vietnam here will look to play it out. They've had a bit more possession recently. I don't know if that's necessarily translated to a whole lot of chances, but they're having a bit more possession. As they will look to play it out. There we go. Well won by Jefferson. He finds Gonzalez. Play it in. There we go. One more to Daniels. Take the shot. What the goal! It is 4-0 to the Philippines. I can't believe we're doing so well. I think that was deflected in. I want to see the replay of that because I think it was deflected. Jefferson winning it high up the pitch. Gonzalez holding the ball up well, making the right pass. A great layoff, and it falls to Daniels. It is deflected, and it's deflected in. 4-0. And Vietnam will look to get something before half. 4-0 back post. And it falls to one of their forward players, and it's 4-1. That's not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted. Well, that final goal for Vietnam at the end of the half does not sully a brilliant first half. We are leading 4-1. We're absolutely going to tell the lads that we've done brilliantly well. We'll go into the second half a little more of the same. Players like Justin Boss and Tobias Jefferson and Oliver Bias will probably come out in a little bit because they're looking tired and we will want those fresh legs. O'Donnell here to clear it forward. I was going to look at making a sub, but it seems that play will continue here. Vietnam are definitely growing into the match, which concerns me a little bit, as they've scored there. And it's 4-2 now, and we need to make sure that we are able to hold on to this. I think I'm going to make some changes. Well, I have just paused the game to make changes. but Vietnam will look to get themselves back into the match as it's played backwards here. And a very similar looking opportunity as before, but fortunately O'Donnell making the save. So it is still 4-2, and I brought in Forasuelo, Caran, and Gallantes in the hopes that we can help to mitigate any more damage to this scoreline. So hopefully bringing on some fresh legs will help us. But Vietnam here, I don't know what they've changed, actually. Are we getting complacent? Oh no, that's poor. Oh, we're so fortunate. Kekkonen has had a brilliant game with a terrible ball, but it is still 4-2. And we have an opportunity here. Swain swinging it in. He's nearly scored, and we couldn't get the rebound. Aguinaldo. Oh, and it's out for a goal kick. And we are entering a nervy final 10 minutes here. I do have one more sub to make, but hopefully we can hold out here. Lingbo on the left now. He swings it in. Back post to Kenshiro Daniels. Doesn't find him. It finds Bugas, who's just come on. What a save. That would have finished off the game. Oh, and Vietnam looking to make it really nervy at the end. I am shutting up shop as it goes in, and it's a great save from O'Donnell, but I have time wasting on. I've lowered the tempo. We are shutting up shop in the hopes that we can start this tournament off with a victory, a back post, and it's wide. And we still have a chance here. O'Donnell to play it forward as the highlight continues. Oh, and it's going to be a chance for Vietnam. Come on, guys. We were leading 4-0. As it goes to the edge of the box, he's going to take the shot, and it's a goal. You've got to be kidding me. They've scored a horrible deflected goal. Come on, guys. We have 5 minutes left. Let's just hold out. And there's an opportunity off of the kickoff. There's an opportunity off of the kickoff. Oh, boy. It's played forward. We don't have anyone there. It's going to be a chance for Vietnam here. A win would be huge, but we cannot lead this to being a draw. It's played forward. It's well won, but my guy Antis isn't there. Oh, it's going to be a chance for Vietnam. We've kind of got it away. Get it out. Good ball into Kekkonen. Oh, why is the highlight continuing? It finds Bugas. Hopefully this is a highlight for us. He looks for Gonzalez. It doesn't find him. Lingbo. Gallantes. Lingbo again. That's a pen. Oh, it's not a pen. Gallantes swings it in. Back post. Bugas, no. Oh, don't be a counter. Okay, that's fine. There's just a few minutes left. This has got to be it, ref. Please be it. It goes in. Aguinaldo. Gallantes, just shoot. It's off the bar. That would have finished it. Oh, man. I know we scored. What a game. It's full time. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking. 4-3. I mean, we dominated the match. Way more shots, way more XG. We were the better team. But somehow it still feels a little lucky that we've gotten away with it. We scored all our goals in the first 35 minutes. Vietnam tried to make the comeback, but we managed to get the win. What a start. So after the drama in our match, Thailand just beat East Timor 10-0. They are going to be the team to beat. I can't believe they've won 10-0. That's insane. How have they done that? So looking at the stages now, currently the group looks like this. Thailand are winning the group by, I mean, they've played more matches than us, but they also have a 15 goal differential, which is insane. It looks like Malaysia beat whoever they were playing. So Malaysia beat East Timor 3-1. We beat Vietnam, which was a big win for us. So coming up next, I'm going to play, if we look at the schedule here, I'm going to play the matches against East Timor and Malaysia, and we will be back for the Thailand match on November 27th. So that'll be the last group match, and then hopefully if we get good results in the other matches, then we'll hopefully have a semifinal to play as well. But a good start to group play, a big away match against Vietnam, who I think are the second best team in the group. So Vietnam, yeah, they're 104th in world rankings. East Timor are 201st and Malaysia are 110th. So Malaysia is going to be the other big one. But to beat Vietnam 4-3, I think that's a great start. And hopefully we can continue that momentum moving forward. So I'm going to play the next two matches, and I will see you all in a little bit. It will all come down to the final group stage match against Thailand at home. So, of course, last time we played, we beat Vietnam 4-3. That was huge. That ends up being a huge performance because then we only beat East Timor 2-1. Oskari Kokkonen with 2 goals to lead us to a 2-1 victory. We should have won this match by a lot more. If we look how it happened, I mean, the goal difference would have been really good, but we had 2.5 XG, 28 shots. Their goalkeeper, I think, had a really good game, but they only had 4 shots. They had one on target. The one on target they scored, we had more possession, and they scored in the 92nd minute. It would have been really nice to get like a big victory here, but the 2-1 victory was enough. It was fine. And then we did have a 1-0 lead against Malaysia, but we tied them 1-1 away from home, which overall wasn't a bad result, but it leaves us in an interesting position. And that interesting position is that we need to finish in the top two, but Thailand have already qualified in first place, or they will finish in the top two positions. They're currently in first place with 3 wins. We have 2 wins and a draw. And the only team that can overtake us is Malaysia. And if Malaysia can draw or lose to Vietnam, we will go through. We need Vietnam in their home stadium to come up with a performance to help us to go through. Or we need to do well against Thailand. If we look at the groups, it's a really interesting situation because Thailand have not allowed a goal and they have plus 19 goal differential. If we look at how they done, they beat Malaysia 4-0, they beat Vietnam 5-0, they beat East Timor 10-0. They are doing absolutely brilliantly. It's going to be tough. We need to make sure that we have a good performance. If we are going to lose, we can't lose by a lot, and we need to make sure, we need to hope, fingers crossed, that Malaysia, if they win, they don't win by a lot. If we look at the rules here, the rules are goal difference, then goals scored, then results between teams. We're kind of counting on goal difference and goals scored. So we need to hope that Malaysia get a draw or they lose or they don't win by a lot. And we need to make sure we get a decent result against Thailand. We cannot lose this game big. And hopefully, I mean, if we get a draw, we're through. But the most important thing is if we are going to lose, we don't lose by a lot. We need to shut up shop. And we got to go through. I mean, we got to finish in the top two. Looking at the other group, the top two teams, it's going to be either Brunei, Cambodia, or Indonesia. Indonesia's pretty good. Like if we played Indonesia, that would be a tough game. But I think we could win that game if we go back to their group here. Otherwise, it's Cambodia or Brunei. I think it'll probably be Cambodia and Indonesia. But things are going to be tough. We're going up against this home match against Thailand. Everything rides on this match. Everything in the group rides on this match because, again, as things are looking, if we win, we finish first. If we lose and lose by a lot and Malaysia win, we don't even make the next round. I mean, everything comes down. We could either finish first or we could not qualify. But we're at home to Thailand. Everything comes down to this. It's in our own hands. We got to do it. And this is the team going out. It's we have the issue that Aguinaldo is suspended. He's accumulated too many yellows. So this is the team going out. It's otherwise the same team. The only difference is Suelo's going to come in at center back. Tobias Jefferson's going to move in here. And then we have Lingbo and Karan. We are putting in Bugas. I don't know if Watanabe's played that well, so I want to get Bugas to play. But someone who's really performed well is Oskari Kokkonen. He's got 3 goals. He's been absolutely brilliant. So hopefully he can keep up that good form. And this is who we're playing. This is who we're going with against Thailand. It's going to be huge. This is a huge match. But hopefully we can make the knockout rounds. So I'm going to submit the team and let's see if we can make the semifinals. It is really nerve-wracking that Thailand, who are in the blue for this and we're in the white, they have been so dominant in this tournament. They have 19 goals, which is almost 3 times as many goals as we scored, and they haven't allowed any goals. So they are an absolute juggernaut of this competition. They probably also have the added benefit of most of their best players playing in Asia, so it allows them to field their best team. But they have an opportunity here as it goes into Muenta and it's over the bar. That's fine. We'll take that. and it's another opportunity for Thailand. They're playing a defensive formation, but I mean, they're getting opportunities. They probably keep possession really well. Oh, that's poor. O'Donnell with a great save. We are not having a good start to this match. And we actually have the opportunity here. Lingbo to swing it in as he's on a yellow. At a near post corner, could we find a Jefferson? Could we find a Forsuelo? We can't find either, but it falls to Eswin. It's played to Forsuelo, to Karan. Get around the outside and get the cross in. There we go. That's all right. Let's get the cross in. There we go. Forsuelo. Karan with another opportunity here. It's played in. It doesn't find anyone. Kokonen's been the star of the tournament. He plays it back to Lingbo, finds Kikonen. Oh, that's poor. That's so poor, guys. Oh, it came out of nothing. And hopefully this is a sign that we're growing into the match. Lingbo playing it forward here. He finds Kikonen. That's a good ball to Karan. Karan shoots and it's well over. And it will be an opportunity here for Thailand to counter, but it's a poor pass. It's here. Take the shot. Oh, I thought we could have had something there, but that's all right. Second chance opportunity here. Karan to get around the outside. He plays it into Daniels. Daniels finds Eswayne. Oh, and it hits the bar. What a finish that could have been. They can do anything at any time, and that is something that worries me as they look to get around the outside here. Salanon to stick the ball into the box. Oh, actually, no, he goes backwards. He finds Kamari. He goes to the edge of the box here. That's all right. It's a good save from O'Donnell, but we'll take kind of long opportunities like that if we can restrict them to that type of opportunity. But it will be swung in swinger here. Thailand player looking to get onto the head of it, but it's well saved by O'Donnell. And just as we started to get possession, Thailand now with all of the opportunities. They will look to get the ball into the near post. Oh, and it's a good save. O'Donnell's having a good game. I thought that was going in, but it's a great save from O'Donnell. Another opportunity here. They've been very dangerous on set pieces, I will say. But Forsuelo getting it away. Come on, guys. No second chance opportunity here. It falls to the edge of the box. It's over the bar. That's all right. Thailand with all of the opportunities. I don't know if I should start sticking players back or what I need to do here, but I think we're going to need to make some changes to try to get some control of the match. Tobias Jefferson can't win it. That's so poor from him. I don't even know how they've scored that. What just happened? And it's 1-0 to Thailand. But Muenta here, we can't get it away. It goes in. He tackles him here. And it's like the other player kicks it through him. I don't know how they've scored that. How have they scored that without kicking him? All right, well, it's halftime. Thailand have the 1-0 lead. I have no idea what's going on in the other match, if I'm going to be honest. But we've been terrible so far. We're going to let them know. And it's the second half. We need the likes of Jose Gonzalez. We need Kenshiro Daniels. We need our players to step up here and try to get something going. But the second half, a lot rides on this. This is a huge match. Daniels to swing it in. Early opportunity potentially. It's going to be out for a corner here. It'd be nice if we could get something going right at the start of the half. I see the big board there. Lingbo to swing it in. We haven't really done well on corners, but we have another one here. In swinger. Man, there we've got nothing going. I had to check the latest scores. It is 0-0 in the other match. I'm just going to keep this up. Oh, come on, Vietnam. It'd be nice if they could get the win, and this match wouldn't matter as much. I just said that. Malaysia take the lead. We're still through, but we can't allow too many goals, and Malaysia can't score too many goals. Wow, this is a crazy, crazy sequence of events. Oh, and just as I say that, Thailand have the opportunity. Do we shut up shop? Do we go to our three? Oh, this is a tough. This is very tough. But they swing the ball in back post. If that's the header, that's fine. O'Donnell's going to save that. We are fine with that. It is really coming down to the wire here. As we go long, we can't win it. We've stuck on Gayoso, Watanabe, and Lucero to hopefully up sharp our defense. It goes out wide. And it's a great save from O'Donnell to keep us into things. We will take that. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's get it clear. Let's get it away. That's all right. Keep going with it. Well done, Oliver Bias. Well done. Malaysia lead 2-0 now. We need Vietnam to do something, but that only gives us an increase of 1 on the goal difference. We really need to get a goal. This is a horrible, horrible end. This is awful. Oh, I am not enjoying this. Thailand are just dominating possession. I brought in subs, but I don't know how much this is. Come on, boys. We got this. We can do this. Thailand are playing it around with ease. As they look to go forward. We can't win the ball. It goes around to the outside. Roller swings it in. And we are all tied up on goal difference. Oh boy. We have an opportunity here. Lingbo, Bias. Come on. Someone's got to step up. Someone's got to be a hero for us. Falls to Eswain. Eswain shoots and it hits the bar. We have another opportunity here. Lucero off to the throw. He finds Bugas, who we've just put on. Back to the back post. I don't think Bias is going to win it. Vietnam have scored. Oh boy, that would keep us in it. Vietnam have scored and it's 2-1. That would give us the goal difference that we need. Kekkonen here. Kekkonen shoots and it's over the bar. All right, we just need to see this out. And we are into added time. Malaysia have made it 3-1. Malaysia have made it 3-1. I think that's the same goal differential, but they might have us on goals scored. This is awful. Have we just been knocked out? I think we've just been knocked out. Malaysia scored in the last minute. I don't think we did it. Will I see the notification here? We qualified for the semifinals. Let's go. I don't know how we did it. I thought Malaysia had more goals than us because we didn't score. So Thailand beat us 2-0. Competitions, Southeast Asian. There's the confirmation for it. We qualified. We qualified in second. We're either going to play Indonesia or Cambodia. I don't know how we did it because 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. We both had 7 goals for. We both had 7 goals allowed. We both had 0 goal differential. We both had 7. That's the crazy. I've never seen anything. So it would have gone down to the 3rd tiebreaker, maybe? So looking at the tiebreakers, league sorting rules, goal difference and goals scored and results between teams, but we tied. Was it because we were away? So looking at the schedule, we tied them 1-1 away. It must be because we are away. They must have given us an away advantage because all of those things we tied. If we go back, we tied on goal difference, we tied on goals scored, we tied on results between teams. But I think if we had been at home, I think that they would have given it to Malaysia. But because we were the away team, I think that's how we've gone through. It actually benefited us. That's unbelievable. Well, we are through to the semifinals. We have gotten so lucky. We are so lucky. I can't believe it. We are through to the semis. If we had just beaten East Timor by a bigger margin, we wouldn't have had to deal with all that stress. I really thought we were out. But we are through. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. But we are through. And we will go into the semifinals, and we don't know who we're playing yet. It will either be, if we go to the group stage B, we will play the team that finished first. So it's either going to be Indonesia or Cambodia. Cambodia are 188th in the world. Indonesia are 134th in the world. It'll probably be Indonesia. Oh, and they're playing against each other. Oh, so we will find out tomorrow who we play in the semifinals. Well, this is it. Who are we going to play? It'll either be Indonesia or Cambodia. We'll continue. Oh, and Indonesia destroyed them. So we are playing, and I assume this is going to be the inbox message. It is not. But we will be playing Indonesia in the Southeast Asian Championship semifinal. Well, there is the confirmation. We will be playing Indonesia, and the winner of the tie will play Thailand. But looking at the schedule, the home match is on December 1st. and the away match is on December 5th. All right, so over 2 legs, we will need to have a better aggregate score. Are there any other league sorting rules? I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's away goals used if scores. Okay, so there is an away goals rule, and extra time played if scores are level after 90 minutes. Penalty shootout if scores are still level. All right, well, that tells us everything we need to know. But we will be back, and I will go over the tactics and everything. But we are in the Southeast Asian Championship semifinal. The expectation is to make the final. First match will be at home. Let's do this. And here we are, the first leg of the semifinals of the Southeast Asian Championships. It is the Philippines versus Indonesia in the Philippines, with the other match being Cambodia versus Thailand. So we are going to get right into things. This is going to be the starting lineup that is going into this semifinal home leg, and I'm making a lot of changes. There's a few reasons for this. First, Lingbo and Tabanis Jefferson are going out of the squad. Lingbo because he's on a yellow and we need him for the next match away from home. I can't risk him potentially getting another yellow, so we need him in defense. I also got into Tabanis Jefferson because he's tired. Due to that, John Lucero is coming in, Justin Boss is coming in, and Bugas is coming in. So it's a very different back line. Paulo Bugas coming in defensive mid. OJ Porteria is going to come in and play as an inverted winger here. I've put Kenshiro Daniels up top because after the first match, Jose Gonzalez hasn't done a whole lot. And honestly, I've struggled with the starting lineups because this just isn't normally the team that's playing for the Philippines. I feel like we have a set starting 11 when we have everyone available. But for here, I just don't know who the best 11 is. I know pieces of it. I know Lingbo's in it generally. I know Aguinaldo's in it. Kekonen's been brilliant. I know he's in it. And I know Kenshiro Daniels is in it. But everyone else, it's been a lot of chopping and changing. So I'm hoping that Kenshiro Daniels does not get a yellow. I am going to tell him to ease off tackles. I'm giving some players a rest, which I hope will be good because if you look at the schedule here, we play Indonesia again in 4 days. I might even change it a little bit more. No, I'm going to go with this starting lineup. But we're at home to Indonesia. A bit of chopping and changing. We'll see if it works. But semifinal first leg, big stuff here. So, see you in a bit. A very interesting matchup as Indonesia gets us underway for the first leg of an opportunity to make the Southeast Asian Championship final, which I don't think the Philippines have ever. I'll have to check the history again, but I don't think the Philippines have made a Southeast Asian Championship final. So potentially getting through here could be huge. Whoever wins the first ball, it's going to be crucial, but really it's all about who wins the second ball. So can we win the first ball here? Well done, Aguinaldo controlling it very nicely. He finds Eswine. Porteria. We've got him playing as an inverted winger since he does have a left foot. That's a good ball in behind. Can we find Kenshiro Daniels? Kenshiro Daniels! Oh, that was an opportunity. Porteria playing a great ball into Baez. Find the back of the net. Yes, we have the lead. Oliver Baez with the goal, and we take a 1-0 lead. I thought about dropping him because he's so tired, but Porteria and Baez linking up perfectly. That's a great ball. What a ball in behind. He beats his man, and he rifles it into the top corner. 1-0. Good play on his part. He finds Justin Boss. Justin Boss playing it to Aguinaldo. We're working it out of the back nicely. No, we're not working it out nicely. Great tackle. All right, and we've gotten away with it. Poor play getting it out of the back, but it doesn't end up in a goal. And we have a throw here. John Lucero playing it into Porteria, who's actually had a pretty decent game. It's crossed in. Oliver Baez can't quite get to it. It falls to Bugas. He's got pace on him. Get around the outside. Put it back in. Why did it go backwards to the other Bugas? Oh, I think we could have tried to shoot there, but it finds John Lucero. Can you get around the outside? Actually, he cuts it inside. It's played over the top. Is Daniels in? Is he on sides? No, he's off. He's off. Indonesia on the attack now as we get down to the end of the first half. Well won by Kekonen. Find the ball outside. Find the ball outside. That's the ball. One more. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. And it is halftime. We take a 1-0 lead. I think Bias is tired. Daniels isn't tired. They're going to have to come off at some point. But I'm going to tell them we're pleased. Another second half that's exactly the same would be nice, but Indonesia making two substitutions. They're bringing on fresh legs. Very smart play on their part, I think. We'll have to do the same at some point, but I think we'll wait maybe 10 minutes before doing that. All right, I've made three substitutions. Gonzalez, Watanabe, and Karan coming on. Daniels comes off, Bias comes off, but Aguinaldo scores! OJ Porteria is having such a good game. He has 2 assists, and off of the corner, we take a 2-0 lead. That is a huge, huge moment. Aguinaldo missed one earlier, but he rises highest this time. 2-0. And O'Donnell to hit the ball forward. We need to keep our concentration because away goals is going to be a factor, I feel like. That being said, Indonesia are on the attack. Keep your concentration, guys. Keep your concentration. Well done, O'Donnell. That is absolutely huge. What a save. And we have 2 minutes left. I've put in the final subs. We've stuck on Tobias Jefferson for Justin Boss to help keep things certain. And we've stuck on Rontini because we have players who are tired. But hopefully those fresh legs can help us to finish out the match here. Well done, Gonzalez. Well done. He looks to carry. I'm assuming he's going to shoot this. Oh, no. He finds Karan. Karan, get around the outside. That's a good tackle. That's all right. He puts the ball into the box. Jose Gonzalez. Is he offsides? I think he might be offsides. Is he offsides? Oh, that might have finished the tie. Gonzalez holds the ball up very well. Rontini. That's a good ball. Kekkonen. Oh, I think we could have gone wide there, but that's all right. It finds Bugas. Bugas has pace. Get around the outside, maybe play in Porteria or cross it in. All right, he finds Kekkonen. Kekkonen. There's the ball. 3-0. That should be, yes, that is not offsides. We are leading 3-0. That might be the goal that gets us into the final. That might be it. And the action comes to a close. OJ Porteria, who's just come in, has been brilliant. And with goals from Bias, Aguinaldo, and Karan, it is 3-0 to the Philippines. And at the end of leg one, we didn't allow an away goal. We have a 3-goal lead. This is exactly what we wanted. All right, after that first leg victory, we are now back for the second leg. As you guys can see at the bottom, Thailand are going to make the final. They won 8-2 over Cambodia, and that was the away match. So they also have 8 away goals. But again, we're coming into the second leg with a 3-0 lead, and I wanted to confirm this, and I am going to confirm this. The Philippines have never made the Southeast Asian Championship final. I think we might have made the semifinals in 2016. I can't remember, but I think this was the Phil Younghusband tournament where he really came onto the scene. I might be misremembering, but we have never made the Southeast Asian Championship final. So a result today would mean that that we make the final for the first time ever. This would represent the furthest we've ever gone, and I believe any tournament. I mean, we won 2 Peace Cups, but that was a long time ago. So that being said, this is the squad that's going to go out. And I'm taking a risk here. It's away from home, but we are leading 3-0. I'm dropping Aguinaldo, and in fact, I'm going to move him down here. I'm dropping Oliver Bias. No Tobias Jefferson, no Lingbo, no Watanabe, no Kenshiro Daniels. This is like half of our starting lineup that's not playing, and I would probably play Suelo in the final as well. And Karan could play, and Andreas Eswin is not playing either. So I'm starting a relatively backup side, players who don't normally play, the Javier Gallosos, again, the Porteria, the Rontini, the Bugas, the Dianos, the Boss, the Lucero, the O'Donnell. All of these guys are playing because for 2 reasons. One, I think it's important to have a really fresh squad coming into this match because I think Indonesia is going to start a similar team and be very tired. But I think the other thing is if we do make the final against a Thailand team who we've seen is kind of better than us, I want to make sure that our players are as fresh as possible going into that match just to give us the best possible chance. So I do have one eye on the final ahead, but this is also to help us as do as best as we can here. Because I think having fresh legs can be really important. Gayoso's fresh, Gonzalez is fresh, Rontini's fresh. Kikonen, if we look here, has excellent natural fitness, so he's been brilliant in pretty much every match. Diano is fresh. So this is the team that's going out. The second leg against Indonesia. I will see you all in match. Here we go. The second leg kicking off in Indonesia. This is our away leg. If we can get one goal, I mean, considering that there is an away goals rule, Indonesia would need to score 5, and I think that would be big. But right now they need to score 3. So if we can shut up shop, we will win. Goes into the back post. Well won by Porteria. Rontini, you have legs. You haven't played this whole tournament. He looks forward to Gayoso. Didn't get it there, but Kikonen winning the second ball. Great play by him. He finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to play the ball forward to Kikonen. Find the right ball. That's a great ball. Javier Gayoso. Javier Gayoso. Is he offsides? He is offsides. Oh, I saw the linesman. I held my breath. Okay, apparently the praise is the one that works when you're leading on aggregate. So we praised them. We learned from the last one. And they reacted much better to that. But now we have an opportunity. Gayoso, Diano playing the ball over the top, but it does not go through to Gayoso, which gives Indonesia the opportunity to attempt to attack here. Lucero winning it, but we are not able to win the second ball, which means this is going to be an Indonesian attack. It goes to the edge of the box here. That is really good play by them. Wow, that is good play. And they take a 1-0 lead in this match. Maybe that praise shout didn't work so well. But we will have another opportunity. We will have other opportunities to score. Indonesia will have their opportunities too, so it's going to go both ways. But we have to make sure that we are able to find something here and that we don't capitulate. Lucero going down the line. That's a great ball to Porteria, but he can't get there. Oh, and we've won it! Gayoso scored! It's a mistake from Indonesia, and Javier Gayoso finds the back of the net, and it is 1-1, and they need to score 5 goals now. Or they will need to get 5 goals total. But, oh, wow. We have gotten very lucky there. Gayoso pouncing on the error, and this will likely be the last opportunity to have. Rontini playing it to Lucero, goes into the back post. Javier Gayoso finding the back of the net. We lead 2-0. And I think that puts it beyond doubt. Javier Gayoso on the double. A player who I wasn't expecting to play much. I kind of threw into the starting lineup. But he has done brilliantly well to get on the end of that. And I'm feeling good now as we will head into halftime. And it is 2-1. We have the lead. We've played a really good half. And we are 45 minutes away from an international final with the Philippines. And time is winding down. We are past 67 minutes, but Alexander hits the bar, and we still have our 2-1 lead as time continues to tick away and we enter the last 20 minutes or so of the match. Actually, I say that, but Indonesia with another opportunity here. Honestly, I'm not nervous at this point. I've taken off Kikonen as it nearly goes in. But I've taken off Kikonen, I've put on Gayantes, I've taken off Lucero and put on Karan. So we're looking to have them. We're looking to save them for the final. Okay, this opportunity is really long and is still continuing. It's going into the back post. Oh, O'Donnell's got to do better than that. Oh, that's really poor from O'Donnell. An opportunity for Indonesia as we near the end of the match. Wenda playing it forward. They get in behind. That's actually a really good opportunity. And they have scored past Cruz, who came on for O'Donnell just to get him a match. But they still would need 3 more. I've got time wasting on. I've dropped our lines. And I don't think much more is going to happen. And that is it. The Philippines, with a 5-3 aggregate win over Indonesia, have made the Southeast Asian Championships final. We are going to tell the boys congratulations, and we are going to look forward Oh wow, Thailand destroyed Cambodia. Well, we will look forward to playing Thailand in the final. Well, there it is. For the first time ever, the Philippines have made the Southeast Asian Championship final, going up against the competition's most successful side in Thailand. There is our news article. Philippines will play Thailand. I forgot that this is two legs, actually. I totally did not remember that. But we will have the first home leg, and then Thailand will have their home leg in the second match. But with this final in mind, what I think I'm going to do is, because I think this episode is getting pretty long, at this point, it might be even longer than the World Cup episode. I'm going to end this episode here on a little bit of a cliffhanger right before the Southeast Asian Championship final, where we will be playing Thailand. We are going to do the two legs of the Southeast Asian Football Championship in the next episode. So this is going to be a part one and a part two. This will be the part one. The part two will be against Thailand, and then we will return to Mendiola side of things. And then at the end of the next episode, I'm going to have a very important announcement, because in about 1 month's time, the Asian Nations Cup is happening. We will have the draw for the Asian Nations Cup. We will find out who we're playing in the group, and we will look forward to that. But I will talk about that at the end of the next episode. But given how long this episode is getting, I'm going to save the final for next time. So thank you for watching. We are in the final. This is the furthest, again, if we look at the history of the competition, this is the first time the Philippines have ever made the final. This is our first final with the Philippines, and this is a chance at a trophy. Thailand have been an absolute juggernaut. We did lose to them earlier in the competition. We lost them 2-0 at home. But it is a final. It is two legs. You never know what can happen. So I will see you all in the next episode for the final. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are having a wonderful week, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.